Testing, testing. And we are streaming. Alrighty. Oh, wait. Forgot about the DS4 windows. If you excuse me. Let me exit Steam. Forgot to turn that off. Now. Okay, it's all good. Should be all set. Let me pause that. Great. Now I'm all ready. Wait. Second wait. Don't want to stream twice. That would take up too much resources that really don't need to be used up. Alright. Now let me see if I can get things situated. That's good. This is good. Let me interact with the chat so I can see what's going on over there. And now it's good. Let's see if I can make a poll to probably signify for subscribe for like for like for the algorithm. Here's life with a friend. Start poll. Okay, now I can start this. I gotta put this a little bit to the left. There we go. Yo, what's up, dragons? What's going on? Beware, dragons. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Okay, let's see if I can get this ready. I got my black tea all ready. Now it's time for some drawing. Good. Nice art. Thank you. Thank you so much. What's been on your mind? Tell me how you been. I just this seems to be the my third and final stream for the day. I am very bored. Dang. I feel that. Maybe you can spend some time just chatting with a complete stranger drawing comics on the internet. Sounds sounds fun. Oh, yeah. Oh. Are you from the US? Because I notice when I stream early in the mornings, I get a lot of people from a lot of international viewers. Yeah. Okay, I figured. When I stream in the morning, I get a lot of international people. Figures. I gotta go real quick. I feel you. I feel you. How would I do this arm? When it comes to stuff like this, you gotta really break it down to like simple shapes. Cause it's like that. I need to make this eraser a little bit bigger. And maybe I can tuck this arm in a little bit. I like to lasso fill my eraser tool. But yeah. I hope everybody's doing pretty good. Tonight. I should probably screenshot what I said with the poll, cuz I like it. I like it. Probably one of the better incentives. But yeah, it's also really good to finally be back and drawing on the pad. I mean, throughout vacation, I've just been drawing this whole drawing, but it's been what? It's been like a couple of days, almost 2 weeks. But I'm thankful this is a fun pastime for me. One of these days, I'll figure out how to draw hands. I think the thumb is probably tucked between the arm and the torso. Like so. And sometimes when you take a break, your mind can think of new strategies of doing tasks that you thought were a little bit tougher. So breaks are very much important. Give yourself a while to take a break. I'll keep it like this. For now. Okay. Let me see. How I can do this. Okay, this is looking fine. Hey Jada, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. What's been on your mind? Sometimes I think I draw his head a little bit too big, but I think right now it's fine to draw it elongated like this. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the lower part of his body, but that's a bridge I'll cross when I get to it. Pixel, prehistoric. It's it's an artist. Yes. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Try be in frame. Yeah. There you go. That's in frame. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I like your drawing. Thank you. This is part of the comic that I'm working on called Purgatory Academy. It's about heaven, hell, and having 4 years to decide. What kind of art do you do? I make a comics. Honestly, I make comics. Some people say it looks like manga. I'm like, sure, yeah, but usually when it comes to when people say manga, I think of just the Japanese style of art. Like I am inspired by it, um, but I feel like I have enough like Western inspirations to call it a comic. Your daily edits. That's wonderful. Thank you, Jada. Oh, I beat Bree, Bree here. Yes, you did. Congratulations. I do animation on my channel. Whoa, congratulations. That's cool. Like, how long have you been doing animations? Let's see. Uh, because I've been animating for a while. I've been doing frame by frame. I tried frame by frame and like puppet, like trying out different things. Mm. Since about a year ago, I do flip a kit. Eh, that's nice. I see a lot of good. I occasionally see a lot of good animations with people with flip a clip. And I know I started off with Flipnote Atena on the DSi years back. It is really about like having that starter animation tool to at least like get your foot in the water to try out the medium. Cornelia says a good starter tool is Toon Boom Harmony. Exactly. A good starter tool is is a Open Tunes from the used by the creator used by what was it, Studio Ghibli. Ooh, that's been my choice of program for a while. Which character is this? Oh yeah, this is the Lucifer character. Right now in this scene, Lucifer is having a conversation with Beelzebub about whether or not they should lie to their students. The students of the academy. No, Lucifer is like Lucifer's side is saying it doesn't matter what you say to the studio. What the not studio? I read Cornelius. Doesn't Clip Studio have timely for animations? It does. I just haven't used it. But Lucifer is saying it really doesn't matter if we lie to the students because we can't really be held accountable because like they're demons or whatever. But Beelzebub saying, "Hey, we want to gain these students' trust, so it might make sense for us to try to keep a straight story, like to be as honest as possible." Like they don't really. It's the conversation isn't really is lying bad. It's more about how useful it can a lie be. Is that's how I interpret it personally. Like what is it? What like how much can we lie until like it just stops being useful? Or is it a useful at all to lie? Since you have like just demons conversating about it, Like you're not gonna get a side that says no, it's bad. Period. Like you just have two evil people having completely different opinions on something that is bad, and I think that's interesting. And also, freaking Clip Studio Paint. I don't know. I don't know about the animation. I know, like if you have the skill to do it, like then you can do anything. That's just about it. So, and right now, I'm gonna see how far I can get with this with working on this, right? I don't think I have to draw the chair behind him. I think he's just lying back. And his chair would be like covered by his wings most for the most part. Just blocking that out. I like the piano in the background. Oh yeah, I like playing smooth jazz while I draw, either in the morning or the evening. I feel like his head is a little bit too big. There we go. Hey, I got a surprise for you. What is the surprise? Let's see. I subbed. Oh man, thank you. I appreciate it. You will absolutely be able. Whoa. There it is. Whoa. Pixel Prehistoric just subscribed right there. Wow. It finally works. I finally got it to work. That felt cool. I do not know if it will do that every time. I don't know. But when it does work, it's awesome. I like it. You should make a Discord. I'm not doing it. I'm not touching Discords, honestly. Like if people want to contact me, I like to stream every day. So like I just stream every day, and I like had to use the community tabs to contact with the community. Like I post on the community tabs every day, so and post on the community tabs and stream every day, so it's all good. I don't know like why I would use it. Oh yeah, and starting Friday, y'all can hold me to this. I'm gonna start up a an email. So when people create fan art, I'll post it on Friday, and I'll give them a shout out. I'll give anybody a shout out. I feel like that's gonna be cool and fun. I got a couple of fan art that I would like to showcase and show other people, and incentivize other people to show their appreciation. Cause it's awesome. It's awesome. I think personally, I've been watching a lot of videos about how Discord servers can just go wrong, and I'm like, I don't need to do that. My channel's kind of slow. When it comes to like slow channels, what I usually recommend, or just small channels, just post shorts and go live. Use the vertical live stream. and work on your stuff live. I'm seeing more and more people work on their art on the vertical lives, and they've been getting like a lot of subscribers and growing their audience that way. Right now, YouTube has just been out of the park with that, honestly. But I think only once I was able to get like 1,000 people look at my lives. Oh, I can't live stream. You need to get 50 subscribers to stream. Oh yeah, then create shorts. Make your animations as a short, and that will absolutely help. Okay, yeah. Also, posting regular YouTube videos are good. Is good too. Oh wait. Ugh. Oh. I post cap cut edits for shorts. Oh, that's cool. I just keep going. Keep working on it, and people will soon find your content. It takes. It just takes some time. Hey, you want to know what funny I have a book series? Hmm. I don't think I read that correctly. Can you rewrite that? Can you rephrase that? Do 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 do. Okay. Let me draw the wings. A lot of detail. Very riveting. Very riveting. I know. I know. But it's all nice to be able to. It's nice to be able to work on something a little bit mindlessly. So, do you know how you're making a comic? I made a comic series. I make a book series. Ah, so you know how you're making a comic? Hmm. I made a book series. Right. Oh, nice. Like, what do you post your books? Like, have you made anything of it? Oh, 24 books. Nice. Congratulations. That is no easy feat. 24 books. All that skill will grow into something really nice. Just learning as you grow and do what you do. Okay. Thank you, but I will say I wouldn't be able to publish it because of copyright. Oh, so it's a fan art stuff. So it's a fan art or a fan creation of your books. Let's see. Oh man, it would be very cool if I would be able to control the width a little bit more. But this will do. This will do. Uh, able to play it because of copyright. Okay. I'll see you later. I will see you later. Have a good day. Yeah, you too, Pixel Prehistoric. Thanks for stopping by. Now let's see. Let's see if I can make some of the wings a little bit longer. So I can save up on some time. Honestly, the wings are very therapeutic in a way to draw. Like, you don't have to think about it that much. Okay. Just lightly looking at everything. What in the world? I just looked at my sub count and I'm at like 682. That's insane. You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. Always seeing that jump to like another like 10th decibel. It's nice. It's nice to see. I'm not used to that. But you guys are really cool. One, two, three, done. Maybe I should say like chat about current events. Maybe I should make it my vent chat. Like having people just show up and be like, "Hey, vent about what got you heated." Okay. Let's see. I feel like talking about current events will just may or may not be the end of me. Of my career, I mean. That would be fun to see what happens from that. You know what's interesting? Of watching a video, I was watching a video talking about how it's weird that people want to be famous. And it's probably for the best that people don't, you know? Because fame, it it's like essentially saying you are foregoing your privacy for the public. I mean, it's one thing for the government to know everything, every single thing about you. What are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do about that? For real. But when just random people who may or may not have like parasocial relationships with you, like have access to like, oh yeah, I'll just show up to your house, like we're good old buddies or good old friends. That's weird. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see how that will come about. But goodness gracious, that wing was taking so much time. But the thing about digital art is that you don't have to. You could be as lazy as you want. Check this out. Uh, flip horizontal. Yeah, baby. I got a comic to finish. Like, freaking time and effort. Nah, I'm all about working smarter. But hopefully, when I start streaming daily again, I can get 10 subs a day again. So I can grow incrementally from there. I think I'm going to stick my neck out a little bit more and go for another 30 minutes. Maybe I can stream a little bit earlier, like at 12 tomorrow. Because apparently that's where my audience is most active now. Because I know like 10 days ago, it was like through from to 5 to like 8. Maybe I should have like the table a little bit higher. Make it like this. Draw less. hide your inadequacies. Listen, they're not gonna know. unless you, a very special viewer watching right now, you'll know. Oh, hey, I got 3 likes. Nice. Yeah, but I really wouldn't know the first thing about how to be seen on this vertical live. But I'm doing what I can. Holding on to what I am, pretending I'm a Superman. Oh. I'll just merge this into one image because they don't really they're not really a nuisance to one another. Yeah, so this is the table with the wooden texture over here. Gotta love the wooden texture. Okay. Save. Hey, this is doing pretty good. Okay, so what's next? Next is the next page. I think I had like a previous installment. He had like a little handkerchief on his left side. I don't know if I drew it in like I don't know if I drew it in the last segment. If I did, I'm gonna be disappointed. Oh wait, sorry about that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Purgatory Academy pages. It's on raw chapter 2, the raw file of chapter 2. Oh no, I did not include it. We'll see if anybody will notice. Okay, so let's see how I'll be able to work with this. Lucifer looks like Hellboy over here. I gotta read Hellboy. I heard it's good. Okay. I think I might draw them, like, shrink them down to be smaller. Because I know they're gonna say a lot up here. Wait, let me see if I can look at my handy dandy thumbnails. Right over here. Wait a second. I think there's something wrong with the video. Let me activate it. Okay, there we go. I knew something was wrong with it. It was stuck. Okay, handy dandy thumbnails. Because I know they're saying. Okay, they're not saying a lot. They're just saying one thing. There's supposed to be a J. I put demonsfighting.jpg in the thumbnails. Okay. So I guess they're not going to be saying a lot. I can use that to my advantage. This is going to be easy. Easy breezy. Yeah, what's going on, Cat GT? Okay, how should I formulate? Okay, three. Here we go. I know I can formulate this. I'm going to take 3 panels right here. Is that a PS4 controller? Yeah, I use it to map. Oh my gosh. I need a new camera. This thing dies so quickly. Yeah, with this PS4 camera, I map my... Hold up. Yeah, I mapped my shortcuts. Undo, redo. This one is to draw. Hold up. Yeah, this one is to draw. And this one is to... Wait, I don't know if you could see any of that drawing. Oh yeah, this one is to draw, and the front's to draw, and the back is to erase. It's pretty nice. It's pretty neato. And I like using DS4, the program, to bind my PS4 controller for shortcuts. It helps drawing a little bit faster. Let me do this. Okay, just making sure if everything was aligned. You played Red Dead? I played the story of Red Dead 2. And I played Red Dead 1, like, years ago. Uh-oh, it's glitching out. No! Deactivate. I'm still here. I just need to get I probably need to get a new camera. This thing is, like, freaking whack. Some days it's good, some days it's just bad. But all days, I just gotta deal with it. Maybe I should, like, make this thing a little bit smaller. Like, do it like this. Like, give it some room to breathe, you know? Do something like that. It's a little lopsided, not even no, it's not even at all, but hey, what is even in this world? But yeah. I played the story of Red Dead, but I don't play the online aspect. Cat GT moved over to the horizontal chat. Bird fire, bird fire. I agree, I agree. I'm just here drinking tea. Black tea. I probably shouldn't be drinking black tea this late in the day, to be honest. Because of the caffeine and such. I just heard things about caffeine. Let me merge layers so I can keep this simple and clean. As simple and clean as possible. Alright. One time I went to California and I met Mr. Beast. Oh, how was Mr. Beast? How was California? I know California is usually nice every time of year. The weather. People come for the weather. I think it was like, that sounds like something from a VidCon or something. But yeah, it sounds fun. It was Vic. Is that slang? Is Vic a new sort of slang that the kids use these days? Purgatory, Purgatory. True. No, VidCon. Yeah, it was VidCon. Yeah, that sounds like a VidCon event. Welcome to the chat, F. F is in the chat. I'm slowly drawing the hand. He sure is thinking about something. What could he be thinking about? But how was VidCon? That sounds pretty cool. What do you even do in VidCon? Other than meet your favorite YouTubers? What kind of events are there? see. Let's see. Are you sure about that? Cool. Welcome to the chat. Are you sure about that? How you doing? I'm just drawing the comic. My comic. Like they have a party. Okay. I'm doing well. And yourself? I'm doing good. Can't complain. Just got back from a vacation. And now I'm doing what I can to to catch up on all the lost time I missed from streaming. From like just going on vacation. I think I streamed like 3 times today. Yeah, nothing. I did stream 3 times today. I'm gonna slow it down for tomorrow. Just do 1 stream. Probably do it in the middle of the day at 12 Eastern. Nice. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I did. It was pretty nice. It was pretty fun. But I was on a cruise and I did not have internet for 8 days straight. So it was just an internet detox for me. But it was honestly kind of good. Cuz when I was out, I was just focusing on storyboarding more of the comics. And I managed to finished storyboarding chapter 2 of Chimera Island. It's a story about an island striving to find balance, and Just a Reaper. The one about a young Grim Reaper trying to keep hell off Earth. Cat GT, you have 10 batteries. I understand. Save the battery life. Interesting. Yeah, thank you. This one is about a Purgatory Academy. It's about heaven, hell, and having 4 years to decide. So all the stories that I have that I'm working on, I convert them into little animations. I convert them into little animations. I post them on the channel, on the shorts, and on the community tabs every day. So, so all the stuff that you can see, you can read for free, or watch for free. That's on the channel. So, if you like what you see here, then I recommend subscribing for more. Also, I try to stream every day, working on making more of the comic. Bet? Yeah. Absolutely. I don't really see a lot of other people doing this, so I'm like, hey, I can be the few that can do this. If the audience is receptive to it. So far, I'm glad the people who find me doing this, they like what they see, and I'm like, yeah, heck yeah. I might make a business out of this yet. I might finally reach that monetization status. It's a stumble find. Wait, a stumble find. Let me pop out the chat so I can read that a little bit better. It's a stumble find, I would call it. Yeah, that's pretty much the purpose of vertical chats. So people can like stumble find me. That's also the purpose for the whatchamacallit, making what making the short videos, the shorts. But I'm still trying to figure out how to make a single short go viral. So far, I'm stuck at 400 views, which is good. I can make it. I can work with it. I'm just getting my bearings. Also, freaking, I've been for a couple of months. This isn't bad either. In like 90 days, accumulating like 300 subscribers. That's good. It's all uphill from here. And I know I just gotta keep streaming and keep posting videos and trying to figure out how I can formulate a video that'll capture people's attention. But yeah, how's everybody doing this week? How's everybody doing tonight? I like your art style. It has a realistic yet a more cool superhero type art style to it. Thank you. I think what I want to do for the art style for this book specifically, I usually try to base every book on a different art style or something that I find interesting at the time. And I think the art style that I'm trying to steal from this one is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run. Like, that was the idea at the beginning, because I like the way everything was like shaded or composed. And it's been a while since I've looked at that manga for reference, because I just finished that one pretty quick. I might continue in like looking at JoJo, but it's kind of funny. Book 1 was inspired by Jamie Hewlett, like Phase 2 of Gorillas. Book 2 was Kentaro Miura's Berserk, and Book 3 is Steel Ball Run, or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I think it's funny, like, there is, when you look at it, look at all of the books, you can still tell that it's the same Purgatory Academy thing. It's just the art just evolves. And every time I make something, I want to change a certain aspect of the art style to make it like the best version of itself, so it can find its own identity. And like when it comes to like making anything new or just making a new project, the hardest thing for me to like do is find out what is a visual style. What's this thing's visual style? And I think for the visual style of Purgatory Academy, I do like this graphic, rough, dirty line art that's like somewhat realistic but also like cartoony. Like cartoony and realism. Manga and Western comics. Because I don't want to be like known as just like a monk. Wait, I hope the audio is not overpowering. The piano is not overpowering. I want to have like a good blend of Eastern and Western styles. I just haven't looked at a lot of Western art. No, it's fine. I was just looking at my my levels, and I haven't changed it ever since I was like playing Persona today. So I was like, let me change that. But that's something I always forget to do. But I like wearing my inspirations on my sleeves. I think I like wearing my inspirations on my sleeve and seeing how I can improve by stealing from people that I find cool, or just artwork that I find cool. And also, it helps me improve my art because I notice that every art style like emphasizes different aspects of expressionism. Some art styles focus more on the form, while the other art styles focus more on anatomy. And it all kind of depends on what's the most important to the story and what's important to like the visual explanation of it. If that makes sense, you know? And I've been drawing like so many cartoony aspects of this character. Because I don't think Lucifer is. He's a serious guy when he needs to be. It's just that he doesn't find it. I can imagine that he just doesn't find it helpful to be like strung out over everything, even though he has like the most pivotal. He has like the most pivotal part of the plot. He's still like he's more like a very easygoing guy. It's like it happens. Like whatever happens, it happens. The most important thing is that I'm trying. And I think that's the main thing that I do like about the villains of the story is that they all know that they're losers, but what makes their efforts valiant is that they're trying. At the end, they're trying to fight against all odds at the end of the day, and they're still not the good guys. And they're not good people. Yeah, because there are characters like Dio from JoJo. You turn a corner and looking at people like Moria, looking like a bowling pin from One Piece. Oh yeah. I remember I remember Oda. Somebody was asking Oda why does he draw like everybody goofy in One Piece, and he's like, because nobody else is. He essentially said nobody else is doing that, and he didn't want One Piece to be like another serious melodramatic manga, and that's pretty cool. I like that. And like the story of I am sorry, his name's drawing a blank for me. The creator of JoJo. I remember seeing a video of how he didn't really receive his flowers until he broke out. He tried to get recognition within the world of fine art, and that just kind of fuels my philosophy of don't throw your pearls among swine. Just because the people you want to impress, they don't see the value in it, doesn't mean it doesn't have value. It's just you're showing it to the wrong people. Okay, the shoulder should be here. And our hand is over there, so... And I see like a lot of like creators, not just like bigger ones, like especially smaller ones. They're just throwing their pearls amongst like swine companies that they're too focused on making the next big thing. And if it doesn't sell like 1 million copies off rip, then it's not worth their time. And I get it. It's a business. It's a business first. And businesses or it's cutthroat. It's not fair, you know? like you have to respect the time of the audience and respect the time of yeah, mostly to respect the time of the audience to create something and have your story go somewhere. But that's just me rambling. That's my thoughts. That's my 2 cents. I need to find a better way to draw these hands. I'll do the mitts method. I'll draw them as mitts. I'll make it look like it's clearly an elbow right there. Ugh. I'm gonna be lazy with this. There. Drawing the hands better than I can. Sometimes when it's not looking great, you just gotta be like, whatever, and just move on. That's kind of like the funny thing about comics, you know? Like, you draw everything, but like when one thing is like off, you can't be too beat up about it because people are just going to look at it for like a second and then move on with the story because there's hundreds of other pages to look at, hundreds of other drawings to look at. That's what honestly keeps me going forward. It's like, oh man, this doesn't look right. Oh well, next, you know, next thing. I have a habit of drawing Beelzebub, not Beelzebub, but Lucifer too big. His head too big. But this is good. Right now, this is good. Maybe if I can shrink that down. Making him slender. This is good. And then drawing his... Maybe I can draw his wings a little bit more inward. As a diamond shape like this. You know what? I like have a rule. If something just doesn't turn out right, it's like there's nothing that I can do to keep changing the small aspects about it to make it look better. I just gotta start over. Because usually when something looks wrong, it's fundamental. That's kind of what I've learned. Like the arm. I've been working on that arm for like a couple minutes and I'm like, okay, nothing's working. And I was like, okay, here's how I can fix it. Demolish everything. Start over. You cannot fix what is broken. I loved drawing comics as a kid, but the problem was that I didn't do multiple panels. I drew the entire page in this single panel. Thinking back, I wondered why. I wonder why it was a good idea. Because you didn't know what you were doing. That's why. I think I did the exact same thing. I was making crossover comics when I was like very little. And I did the exact same thing. I don't think I even read comics. I just wanted to tell a story. Even when I was young, I wasn't even reading comics like that, honestly. I just wanted to tell stories tell my fan art stories. And just drawing them made sense to me. It was something that I could do at that immediate point in time. Exactly. I guess like that's what like and that's why when I was younger I really wanted to be like an animator. Because I was inspired by. Oh wow, crap! My freaking thing is being weird. I just noticed that. Uh, Maybe I'm overworking my camera. I gotta get better equipment. Uh, I'm really trying. I gotta get a better camera. But no, that's fixed. That's done. Nothing a quick turning off and on won't fix. If I do say so myself. Okay, let's see. Oh, my latest short is doing pretty good. I hope that's the one that goes viral. For a while, I've been like telling YouTube to not push my shorts to my audience, or at least don't let them know. But we'll see. But now I'm like, whatever. Let them know that I made a new short. Right now, I'm just posting shorts every day, like one short every day. Before, I was like doing several. But I think after I hit like 500, over 500 videos uploaded, I was like, you know what? I can just relax. It's fine. Not a single one went viral. They all have like 400 views. That's something. Like that's something. That's good. But none of them really exceeded like that kind of benchmark, that point. So I'm like, all right, it's fine. I'll just post like once a day and just try to tweak what works. And not tweak what works, and tweak with what I have. There we go. This feels a little bit better. Okay, let's see. Alright. Maybe I should do something a little bit more, like slim out the other arm. So what's happening in this panel? Okay, so this panel, they're discussing like the best way. Wait, hold up. Let me look at my thumbnails real quick so I can get a better idea. Get the context again. I do my thumbnails like this. You can't see it. There you go. Like these are the thumbnails. You can have a better look. I also put them on my I put them on the whatchamacallit, the Patreon as well. Okay, so they're talking about how demons are not demons, but the vice principals, they cannot talk to each other because they all vehemently disagree with how each school is supposed to run. So the reason why they are separated, the vice principals hate each other, or they cannot be in the same room, is that they will just fight for eternity. So they're trying to find a way around. Um, they're trying to find a way to like get all the vice principals to like communicate with each other or just squash like the individual beefs that they have without without a having them to talk to each other. Because in the previous chapter, one student was sent from a rival school to assassinate Principal Beelzebub over here. And since Lucifer's over here, he's like, wow, that took a while for somebody to like attack you. Usually it's shorter than that. Like I'm already dealing with other vice principals like beefing with beefing with each other, and I'm trying to figure that out. So what Lucifer is doing, what Lucifer is trying to do, is have Beelzebub be a fly on the wall, because one of Beelzebub's ability is to turn into like millions of different flies, to millions of different flies, and with those flies, he's able to like gather information from anywhere he wants or he needs by essentially being a fly on the wall. So Lucifer's like, do that ability, be a fly on the wall, so you can learn how I negotiate with different demons, and you can learn to do that with your students. Like learn from me, essentially. So when something bad happens to on your school, you'll have a point of reference to knowing how to deal with it. Because the only demon that has hey Rakan, long time no see. How are you? I'm doing good. But yeah, the only demon that has like the gift of negotiation is Lucifer. The gift of persuasion, of negotiation. So that's it. So yeah, that's what's going on, and what I'm looking forward to in this book is like an emotional roller coaster. Or one chapter is high energy, while the next chapter will be like a low energy, like info dump. While the next chapter will be like the same. We'll go back and forth until like each plot line they kind of switched within dynamic, where plot line A is usually the high energy plot line, like plot line it would decrease into like a low energy, like more emotional type stuff, while plot B goes from like analytical to high energy and emotional. I'm looking forward to do that juxtaposition, that tonal juxtaposition between the plot lines. How are you? And I'm also doing pretty good. How are you? Maybe you could call fly solo or fly low, since they're gathering information. Yeah, just fly low. Beelzebub is he's basically being a literal bug of information. And I think the way that I like the way that I did it. I'm lightly spoiling it, but I don't think anybody cares about spoilers. But the one thing I'm looking forward to seeing people's reaction to is the way Lucifer kind of gets Beelzebub to agree. And Beelzebub says like it's hard to build relationships with people, and like how it's hard building relationships with people. And usually relationships can break without you even doing anything wrong. So you got to know what to do if that ever happens. Like you can spend like all day, like all year, all semester, to trying to build a rapport with people. But when like that house, it doesn't take much for people to lose trust in you. because you are a demon and you do not have like oh what do they call it? Uh um the motive like altruistic motives. And it's kind of funny. It's really funny because it's usually like the underdog. Like people love a good underdog stories, but like I'm like no, the underdogs are just really are just they are just the bad guys. Like a stereotypical outlook. Yeah, I think that's I think that's one of the things I'll always find amusing about writing the vice principals in Purgatory Academy is like it's using the age old underdog story, and people usually associate the underdog with the good guys, but these aren't the good guys. Like, and they don't even try to make. And the thing is, like, they don't even try to make themselves look like the good guys. And it's like, yeah, we're like they just bite the bullet. It's like, yeah, we're evil, like, but we're not like stupid. We're evil, but we're not dumb. Like we have like they have reasons to be who they are. That one villain from Puss in Boots. Yeah, like what was that? The one with the oh what a good boy am I? The guy with the pink thumb, the jam thumb. It is funny to have like a villain to be like, yeah, I'm evil because it's fun being evil and I love being me. Because those characters are good in a way. Because those characters, their purpose is to essentially just be a power fantasy. And when it comes to like any power fantasy, like you need to be there needs to be a balance of okay, this is cool for like a little bit, but you got to be the bad guy. You choose the easy like people with a power fantasy chooses the easy way out of getting what they want, which is basically being evil, I suppose. Well, the hero, what makes a hero so valiant is that they don't choose it. And they aren't fake and they get to the point. I can respect that. Yeah, it's like I feel like with the concept, like it's so easy to be like no, I'm actually the good guy. And you like you can and here's why you should pay attention to me. And they're like, no. Like, these guys are like, no, we're bad. We want to rebel against God and we want to build our own heaven without him. So that's the thing that what sucks is what's keeping us from doing that is we essentially need cheerleaders to influence the people in hell, the denizens of hell, to cooperate, and everybody in hell they don't want to cooperate for one reason or another. And they don't for one reason or another, and they also, and the biggest reason is that they're all going to die and they're all going to be annihilated after an Armageddon. They're all going to be annihilated after Armageddon, and for I think when Lucifer told the plan to Travis, the main character of book one, Travis is like, why should I care about these losers in hell? Like, I'm not gonna be a cheerleader. This is stupid. This is dumb. Like Lucifer doesn't even like try to sugarcoat his incentives. It's like, oh man, do you wanna have an afterlife without God? It'll be cool. And then he shows him like an afterlife with God, without God, and it all sucks. And he's like, well, I mean, it's a work in progress though. It's, we can make it better. It's a fixer upper. Like, come on, hell is a fixer upper. And Travis is like, no, this is stupid. Like, and it's funny because all the vice principals are like that. Are like that too. Like the only reason why they're a part of the Purgatory Academy is it beats fighting each other all day, bickering and fighting each other all day. And Lucifer's only, I think Lucifer's only day one. The only person that's like really his right hand man is Beelzebub over here. Everybody can just take Lucifer or leave him. You can take him or leave him. They really don't care. But like, even though like Beelzebub is Lucifer's like his right hand man, that doesn't mean that they don't get into like spats now and then. Like basically what's going on in this chapter. Because like even with your friends or people that like respect you, like a healthy relationship needs to have a back and forth over values, and this is essentially what's happening right now. And yeah, it's like, hope this goes somewhere. I hope the story really takes off and finds its audience. Because people who truly care will tell you when they don't agree or if you're wrong. Yeah. And I think that it's so interesting, like people who like don't care, or like they either have to like they have to have like a strong opinion about you to tell you what's really going on. If they don't care, then they just won't interact. And I think that's why there's like every vice principal has like one strong feeling, has like at least one strong feeling towards them. But yeah, everybody. I like the dynamic that I got going on right here. I introduced like 2 other Bride's principles. The Beast was introduced in book 2, and that was kind of an accident. I wouldn't say an accident, but I didn't like the chapter that I introduced him. I felt like it stopped the pacing of the story. But hey, I'm making up for it. Like. It seems like it would be a serious yet goofy type of show. Like there would be serious moments where you see Beelzebub being chased by a frog demon or something. And think it was a Norafly. Yeah, it does have. Well, I'm not good with lighthearted moments. I need to work on that a little bit. I feel like I need to work on that a little bit more. I think the goofy elements from like what I have from the comic basically stems from people forgetting that they're dead. Like, or they're just like making jokes about death. Like they either forget that they're dead, or they're making jokes about death, or they're just like making fun of the environment that they're in. You don't have to discuss and go back and forth with your friends if you know your morals are correct ones. I mean, yeah, I can agree. I can see where you're coming from with that. It's, but I can see where you're coming from with that. The thing about with this Purgatory Academy, with this chapter in particular, neither of their morals are correct. That's the thing. Like, like they're discussing like how useful is a lie. They're not saying, none of them are saying we shouldn't lie because it's inherent. We should tell the truth because it's inherently good. Beelzebub is saying like we should tell the truth because it benefits us at the end in the end game. While Lucifer is saying we should lie because it just benefits us now. And I think that's so funny to me. If it was like with like human characters, yeah, like there would be some things that would just be unspoken, I'm sure. But honestly, that's where the playground of ideas come along, where it's not really like two characters that know each other. They're fighting it out. It's usually like one character meeting up with a stranger, and they have that kind of interaction. They have that back and forth. Like it would, I think it probably would be, now thinking back, it probably would be a good idea to have like students within the same Purgatory Academy being the same playground of ideas. But I feel like that would cause like more unneeded conflict. Like if something happened in the playground of ideas, like, oh, somebody should like take another person's, like have self-defense, but that self-defense will be like taking another person, like should a person take another person's life, or like what would be what would be the line of taking a life or something like that, or something extreme, right? That's one of the extreme things, or something that's morally gray. And if they're from the same school, then like that's gonna be a very awkward situation where it's like I saw you trying to trying to like make a case for why a person should do like a heinous crime. You know what I mean? And that could like cause like unneeded tension around the school. And I wouldn't like, I think as of right now, I wouldn't know how to make of that. I feel like that would be an interesting concept for the sole purpose of being in a sharing an area with people you disagree with, but learning how to coexist despite your disagreements. But I want the playground of ideas to be like more and more, to get more and more extreme as like the series goes on. Because like at first it's like, oh yeah, should you like take a pencil? But like taking a pencil would be like, taking a pencil is just it can be an allegory, not an allegory, but I guess an allegory for when is it ethical to steal, to take property that is not yours to benefit your, when is it ethical to take property that is not yours, right? That's like the question. And like not if it's moral, or like is it ethical, and is it even something that's worth pursuing. That is true. They marked stealing as forceful bar. They marked stealing as forceful borrowing. Yeah. Like, honestly, I think what's so funny is like how blunt everybody. It really depends on like who's the who plays as the id, because I feel like every person has like a different conversation. Every like has their own rhetoric that they specialize in, right? Susan, I see, she played as the id of the Playground of Ideas. And she was like, you know what? It's stealing, but it's for a good cause. Like what you're doing is bad, but but what that person did to you is honestly worse. Like that person denying aid when they have the ability to help you, without any, actually I should keep it like that. If they have like the ability to help you and they choose not to do it, that's suffering that they put onto you. Therefore, it is just for you to take what is needed to alleviate future suffering. That's her point. While the superego is saying like, no, stealing is bad because stealing is bad because for different retailer, like A, it's wrong. It's not your property to begin with. B, if it's not your not your property, then freaking there's probably a reason. It's not good for it's not good for your reputation and dealing with other people down the line. And C, freaking other stuff. Just don't steal. It's easy. And stuff like that. I'm simplifying it, but it goes into like different things where oh yeah. It goes into like different ideas of not just not just is it right to steal a pencil, but is it ever right to take property that isn't yours? Right? Yeah. What is property, and can you eat it? Property is what is yours. I can imagine that they start to ramble about some things they stole and the consequences, and that student just awkwardly stare at each other. That they some things they stole, or just awkwardly staring at each other. Oh no. The funny thing is, I think the funny thing is that like those decisions, the playground of ideas, happen within like a blink of an eye. Because it happens in a blink of an eye. So like whether a playground of idea can like last for like several chapters in real time, it's probably just like 1 second. It's like a split-second decision of the person. So like what, like it's like playing with time in a little bit. Like the playground of ideas that I have for this book is it basically talks about the bystander effect. Like I want to talk about it. Like I want to talk about that. When should you interfere to be a peacekeeper? You know? I look forward to getting that done. And I look forward to the day YouTube gives me money to make these comics so I can hire assistants. So I can hire assistants to make this faster. Right now it's the slow crawl. It's the slow crawl. I think I really can't. I think it's funny because I really can't relate to like some mangakas. Like that's why I'm like that's how you know I'm an American at heart. Honestly, like I have no quorums with like hiring people to help me like finish this. Interesting. I'm rooting for you. Thank you. Because like I know with mangakas, even though they do have like assistants, like they usually don't get credited at all, and it's like. It's their writer and the creator that gets all the glory of it, and the assistants are usually in a network, or usually within a network of other assistants. So it's basically working your time, like putting in your hours to prove that you know how the manga schedule is like. So when it's time for you to make your own manga, you know what you're getting yourself into. That's a video that I saw. That's what I've learned from it. But with me, I'm like, no, I'd rather like make money to hire assistants so I can tell my stories. Like I can get my stories done quicker, so I can move on to telling other stories and move on to different mediums if need be. Interesting. I'm rooting for you. Thank you. Because at the end of the day, the people love a finished product. And that's what I aim to create. I think I'm gonna have his thing like this, like touching his face. Being looking all perplexed. It's hard going through the process, but that feeling when it's all said and done is amazing. Talking about assistants, I could get an assistant for a guy in CA, California. However, I'm scared of the rent prices and such. Oh yeah, don't go out to California, man. No, don't go to freaking no. Are you nuts? Like no. There are literally 49 different states in America. Like you don't need to be in California. Like, and I'm pretty sure nearly almost every state has their own scene going on. And not only that, we literally have the internet. So, yeah, but Hollywood, bro. You're not American, so I gotta tell you, man, no, no, it's not worth. It ain't worth it. It really is not worth it. Like it's only cool for like when you actually made it, and even then, people go broke because all the it's too expensive it's really expensive to live there. The quality of life isn't really that great. Um, and the only thing New York Hollywood really has going for it is the brand name. But hey, I know a lot of people go to or are going to Atlanta. A lot of people are going to Florida. A lot of people are going to freaking people like sometimes set shop in North Carolina, like places that have lower rent, that have cheaper rent, and frankly much safer places to live than California. All hype, no delivery. Unless you're like a gigantic freaking like celeb, like I just wouldn't recommend anybody going to California. Freaking Texas, maybe, but they got their yeah maybe, but hey, just go where the rent is low, and you can do what you need to do. You can always like book a flight and visit California for a couple like days for like a sightseeing trip. I honestly recommend you like going living into a state that nobody knows about, that has good rent. You can get around fine. Well, and if you're living in a state that nobody really knows about, you're most likely going to live in like a place where you need a car to drive anywhere. So if you know how to drive, that's great. But go to a place where you know how to pay rent. Not you know how to pay rent, but that you can pay rent, a decent rent. And if you really want to go to California, you can book a flight out there for like a week, so you can just get all the upsides of California without even living there. You know, you can see all the sites you want to see, and then you'll be like, all right, that's good. Now I can go back home to do something that's actually affordable. You know, like, I could drink water that isn't meant to kill me. You know, like, that isn't going to kill me. I can not be pestered by homeless people that aren't like strung out on fentanyl. You'll have a better time. So yeah, I'd probably recommend like probably Florida, living in any southern state. Not any southern state, but like just do your research on it. If you want it, like Florida is usually just the biggest one. Is it that bad, the fentanyl thingy? Uh, in a lot of big cities, yeah. Cause the thing in Cali, Florida, yeah. A lot of people. Hold up. Sorry, some weirdo wants to advertise. Let me block them. Get that out of there. Cringe. And like there's in California, yeah. Like, but that's what I've heard, honestly. It's just that the big cities, they don't really do a thing. Florida Man's memes got Florida Man got it in Europe though. Yeah, but the thing about the homeless thing in America is like big cities or just America in general, they really don't know what to do with it. Well, not they really don't know what to do with them. They're just the way that it looks like in practice. Nobody really wants to do anything with the homeless people. They're just annoying. They're just annoying because they're just annoying. Nobody really knows what to do with them. The government doesn't really know what to do with them. So they're just a public nuisance. And if you try to do something about it, you get in trouble. It's not really like a fentanyl problem, but it's mostly just like a strung out homeless druggie problem. And it just happens to be fentanyl a lot of the times. Florida Man memes got even to Europe though. Yeah, I don't really like, okay, for me, I don't live in Florida. But everybody says like it really depends on like where you live. Because every parts have like their good parts and then their ghettos and then like the good parts, the get middle parts and the bad parts and whatnot. Just like you really do your research, look up crime where you want to go. And usually usually look out for crime rates. I just know California is just California, New York, are like the biggest places, like are the biggest no-goes because the rent is ridiculous. I know like New York is pretty bad because all my life I've been living in North Carolina. And if like when I talk to foreigners and I say that I'm from North Carolina, they say like, "What's that?" Well, like I never heard of North Carolina before, and I'm like, it's literally the place where everybody from New York go when they're tired of New York, because New York, it gets expensive. There's too much crime there, and like the government really doesn't care about its citizens that much. And the only reason that they choose, the only reason I think they can, that they can that they can get away with not doing anything is because they have the name brand of New York. No one's got to really do anything about it. So people who live in New York, they're like, "Oh man, I'm from New York," and they say it with a lot of pride and gusto. But the people that they elect to run the city, they ruined it. They messed it up. North Carolina seems nice from what I heard. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I have lived here all my entire life. There's a lot of trees. It's people like North Carolina because it's one of the states that has mountains. I didn't know North Carolina even had mountains. You can see good rivers. There's trees everywhere. But a lot of people like to come to either Raleigh or Charlotte. But because people like to go to those like main places, the heart of like North Carolina, it gets congested, and a lot of people like to it gets congested. Because a lot of people like to go to North Carolina when they just want to get away from literally everything. That's what my parents did for like 20 years ago. Like, but now everybody's going to North Carolina, so it's pretty good. But because everybody's coming here, the rent is slowly crawling up. That's why it's crawling up. But you can fix that by having a couple of roommates, if you don't mind having roommates. I think the last time I talked to somebody that was like living by themselves, their apartment was like $2,000. Sorry, $2,000. And I was like, jeez. Holy crap. And I'm like, that's crazy. Couldn't. I'm gonna try to stick with a good relationship with my parents. Because that is nuts. But yeah, North Carolina's great. It's pretty diverse. The landscape. North Carolina is honestly the most. Well, you're not American, so so you probably wouldn't get it. I would say like North Carolina is the most northern southern state. But like you really gotta have a concept of like what is like the culture of like Northern America and Southern America. And that's like a whole other can of worms to like go into. Oh no. I get it. Yeah, okay. I think the one thing like a lot of American like since you're not from America, I know the one thing Americans really hate about like most cities in America is that there is no like public transportation sucks to the point where like if you want to go anywhere you need a car. It's like it's an unnegotiable for it's pretty much unnegotiable. Like from like my parents' generations, like having a car just meant freedom to go wherever you want, whenever you want. But like for my generation, like it's like mixed, because like sometimes you'll get some people that are like, man, I hate that I need to like have car insurance to go to essentially just go to work and go home and go to the grocery store. You know what I mean? And occasionally go out to see a movie that's like $20. I have a Texan friend, a friend from Iowa, and a friend from Cali, and a friend from New York, so I get it though. Okay. Man, Americans just be all over the internet, huh? But I know Americans aren't. It's funny because I remember I saw a video that showed the population of the people who uses the internet YouTube specifically. And I remember seeing that I think like the majority, like a big majority of people that use YouTube are like South Asians, like Indians. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Like most of the content. I wouldn't be surprised that most of the content on YouTube is like like stuff in Urdu or just Indian stuff. And that makes you think, wow, the internet's pretty vast, and like the only people I like been interacting with on YouTube so far has just like been mostly oh no, I in IRL. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought you were talking about internet friends. Disregard what I said. Okay, this is good. I think this is good. You know what? I think I worked on enough for today. Nearly like 2 hours in. And I drew 2 hours earlier today. India and China are huge, although China is quite isolated. Oh yeah, if like the American government tried to psy up the people of China, yeah, it'd be over. It would be over, dog. Like, China is isolated from America for a reason, because America is really, it's just known to be like psyoping. It's just like using the government and like big tech, using the government and like I say big tech, but like Facebook and Google and powerful corporations to essentially make people think what they want them to think and make sure they show people what they want them to see. So in a way, I understand why China's isolated. It's honest because honestly, if America like got to the people of China, yeah, it'd probably be over. It'd probably be over for China. Revolutions all over. Now I'm not saying like those revolutions would be just or not. It would probably like I know like China does some really weird, crazy stuff, but so does America. So does America. So I'd say that as in there are no good guys. There are no good guys with these kinds of situations. But yeah, looks good. Thank you. Are you sure about that? Thank you. Are you? That's all I'll call you. Are you? And then I would have to draw one, two, three panels, and then it'll be downhill from here. America nowadays, am I right? More like America ever since freaking World War II. Am I right? uh, it's nuts. But anyway, with that being said, I appreciate y'all. I think I've been working on this comic for four hours today, so I think it's about time for me to relax. How long till monetization? Let's check right now. Do a live chat. Live check. I have 928 public watch hours in the last 365 days, and I need 3,000. So I'm almost a third there. And I think the best, like, I know, like, oh yeah, and I need like 3 million shorts views to, I need 3 million watch, 3,000 watch hours or 3 million, shorts views. And with the shorts views, I need that within 90 days. So the best way for me to get to reach monetization is either A, YouTube finally sees my shorts and says this is kind of good and shows it to everybody, or B, I make my clips, find a way to make my clips go viral to make people share them. and I can get my watch hours through that, or three. I keep streaming until I reach 3,000 watch hours. Or yeah, four. Watch a watch a clickbait tutorial, dude. I've been watching hours of clickbait tutorials, and I've been trying to find ways to like make it like fit within the clips, the comic clips I have that I put on the channel. I think I'm gonna keep doing the comic clips though. Like I've been getting like clips that's been getting like 1,000 views, and that's very cool. That's very cool, and I want to see how I can see how I can maximize that. People tend to forget that the world is full of problems, so quick to point out others, and they don't realize that they're wrong. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Are you? Were they all clickbait? No, I don't know. No. I guess I wouldn't say like I've been trying to learn clickbait. I'm trying to learn like how to title videos. What's the proper way of titling videos? And then what I keep hearing is like trying to find something that either tickles somebody's curiosity, their fear, or or anger them. You know what I mean? And trying to do that for all of these all these stuff is getting hard. Is getting more difficult. It's getting more and more difficult because the only thing that I notice that works, or trying to do a setup and punchline, like have the title be the setup and the thumbnail be the punchline, but I don't really know how to do that for all of my clips. And right now I'm trying to figure out how to properly clickbait, I guess. Actually, no, I scratched that. I guess I haven't looked at any videos that teach me how to properly clickbait, because all the videos, they essentially say you gotta have a good title, you gotta have a good thumbnail, and you gotta have an interesting video that have people watch like around set like a duration of 70% of the video of the entire video. And I guess I don't know how to properly clickbait. Oh yeah, and you gotta have a good script, you gotta have quality editing, you gotta have all the shebang. And I'm like, I don't know how to make a clickbait title and thumbnail, how to make a clickbait title that will get like hundreds of thousands of views, or tens of thousands of views, or hundreds of thousands of views. Maybe I can try to learn that, how to learn the art of clickbait. So until then, take your time. RU says, let me check the pop-out chat. Take your time. It'll come eventually. But when? I need it now. I need it now. I need to go viral now. There's that saying in Spain that you can see hay, and you can see the hay in the other's eyes, but you can't see the steel beam in yours. I feel that. I honestly feel that. I should try to figure out how to click. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the point of why I'm doing the clips too. If I want to make clips in a way that it's essentially bingeable content, I want people to binge watch the clips, right? And I feel like if I would get that 3,000 watch hours, I would get it through that. And maybe people make lists. Oh yeah, I do have playlists. I guess I need to maybe I haven't organized them well enough. Oh yeah, and a lot of the clips are like less than 25 seconds. So for the ones that's over 25 seconds, I would need to ensure that you get it. So they will watch them one after another. True. That's true. I have a playlist, but okay. Okay. Uh, I have a yeah. Maybe I should try to change the playlist or like update the playlist, or make sure people are watching like the playlist of the shorts one after another. Um, what I want, and if something good comes from like the shorts, that'll be great. What'll happen is like if a short goes viral, it'll show more of my shorts, and then people watch like 7 of my shorts, then it'll start showing my long form videos. I just regular videos, and that's when people will get hooked into the ecosystem, and they'll get like the watch hours, I'll get the subscribers, I'll get people wanting to see more, and then I get more people catching the live stream, and I think it'll be cool to have like a huge audience like looking at the live stream and just interacting with everybody. I think that'll be fun. Um, but I think what I'm waiting for right now is finding that formula, just finding that right formula, right the right formula to kickstart that virality, and hopefully I can catch on, and the growth would seemingly be overnight, because right now I have like 600 600 videos on the channel. I think like a third of them are like just live streams. Another third is shorts, and another third are just like long form videos. So I'm just maxing out on every cylinders. But trial and error. I'm still at that trial and error stage. But with that being said, I'm going to lay down. It's been a long day of streaming for like several hours, like 6 hours today, and it's been fun. I appreciate everybody for coming out, and I gotta work on my speech. Gotta find the secret formula. Crabs, little by little. Do you see Pirate Software? Yeah, I'm kind of like imitating what I can learn from there. The only thing that I'm not imitating from Pirate Software is like the clips from the live streams and put them on shorts, because I don't know. I just don't know how to do that effectively. Oh yeah, I watch him. I picked up some of his methods, like not showing your shorts to your audience. Like I tried doing the opposite of that. Like for like the majority of the shorts that I posted, I said like don't show to my audience, don't show to my audience, don't show to my audience. And so like right now I'm gonna go throughout the week posting my shorts and telling YouTube to show it to my audience, and see how that will work now that I have like more subscribers. And a lot of my subscribers are coming in through the vertical live streams. So that will be a reminder to everybody that, hey, I have finished content. I have finished comics. And if you want to see the finished comics, you can just click on it and just be within the ecosystem. I also have like other stuff, but yeah. Maybe I should like, I'm going to probably go and binge watch more of his shorts, to see if I can like take some more nuggets of gold from it. But with that being said, I appreciate everybody for coming out for the third time. Peace.